What's up? Ready for questions?
Good afternoon, everyone. We'll go ahead and get started with Monty. Once again, if you have a specific question that you would like to ask a specific student athlete, please use the raise hand function. I will do my best to get to you. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and get started with Mark Weiser.
Hey, Monty, good to see you. How's it going?
Good. How about you?
Good. Hey, I want to ask you, in regards to practice, is anything different in COVID in that, trying to make sure that guys at the same position don't, obviously you don't have to sit down multiple guys because of infection. Do you notice anything different on the practice field in terms of what you guys are doing to avoid that kind of thing?
I mean, we get tested like frequently ever since we've been back. And then now we get tested 3 times a week. So I wouldn't say much change from practice standpoint. We've been doing the same thing. Much ain't changed.
I mean, what's it going to be like, you think, Friday or Saturday? Well, I guess you'll know Friday when you leave and stuff, but you could be missing, some guys because they might have to sit due to that. How much do you think the depth of this team, will be leaned on during the season because of that?
It's going to be key that we, make good decisions on the weekends, outside of the bus mirror, because we can't really afford, we got a lot of players, but, we need everybody on the whole team, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. We need everybody because you just never know when your name going to be called to come in and, you have to make a play. And, and you got injuries too on top of COVID. So, you just got to be real smart, like when, who you hang around, and make sure you wear your mask.
Mike Griffith, do you have a question for Monty?
Hey, Monty. Tell me about Nakobi Dean. Last year, Tay was the guy next to you. Tell me what the deal is with Nakobi Dean on the field and off the field. People have talked about his suits, I guess. So can you give me some background on who Nakobi is, what he is?
Nakobi, he's special. For him to be that young and be able to pick up stuff the way he do, like, I think I'm pretty smart, but, he on another level. And he an engineer, so he's just a different type of dude. He come in to work every day. And I would say he pushed me to, want to play better as well, because you're like, man, this dude is a young dude, but like the way he play and his mindset, you would think he's like a lot older than what he is. But, he come to work every day and, he leads. It's not, as a sophomore, it's not, you don't necessarily be comfortable with, checking somebody. But, from what I've seen and being around him, he's very comfortable in that role. And I would say he's a terrific teammate.
Seth Emerson?
Hey, Monty. Not to put you on the spot, but I know you've been pretty upfront when it comes to a lot of the social justice stuff with what happened with Horatio and just everything going on. What have been your thoughts over this summer and working with Coach Smart, Jonas, and everybody about the discussion that's gone on behind the scenes and where you all are now as a team?
Well, I'd say, first off, UGA, the athletic department, they've done a great job, making us feel comfortable and, talking about it as a team with all the issues going on. And, it's been an open mic for anybody who's want to, talk about it, get the frustrations out. But, I would just say, as long as we just, keep pushing a positive message going forward, everything will continue to get better as a whole.
Is it important for you guys to use your platform as football?
Without a doubt, just because, whenever someone, like, for example, the Dogs for Pups, that situation, like, if we didn't push that out, it wouldn't have got, funded like it did. But with us being able to push it out like that, I feel like, it just gives it a boost, and it just lets people know we more than athletes. And, we just not just football players. We student athletes, we got regular lives too, and we go through things as well.
Anthony Dasher?
Hey, Monty, good to see you, man.
What's up?
Coach Smart has spoken a couple of times about complacency as it pertains to the defense, and with the opener a few days away, how confident are you that those questions have been satisfied appropriately?
Well, you won't actually know until about 8 or 9 o'clock Saturday night. But
Yeah.
I will say, we just don't need anybody on the whole team, including me, on the defense especially, to start feeling themselves, especially, based off last year. Y'all like to hype us up on Twitter and all that because we did so great last year. But, Arkansas and, you know, that group over there, they don't care about what happened last year, and neither do we. So, you know, it's time to make a new stamp.
Chip Towers.
Yeah, Monty, it's so many uncertainties this season in particular. You're one of those guys that falls in the category of, you know, could be understood to opt out because of all that uncertainty. Why didn't you? How come you didn't? Why'd you want to stick?
Because I love my teammates, and, you know, stick with them, right or wrong. So I love being around these guys, and, you know, this is my last year, so I want to be around them as much as possible.
We'll go to Connor Riley.
Hey, Monty, hope you're doing well. What are your expectations both for yourself and for this defense this year, given all that you guys bring back and all the talent you have on it?
I would just say just play to our standard. You know, just play hard and play for each other. And, you know, just be the best player I can be for the team, stuff like that.
Brandon Sudge.
Hey, Monty, following up on the social justice stuff that Seth asked you about, like, how important is that to use your platform on a game day as well? And how, like, are there any things that you have in mind to kind of make that known on a game day? I know y'all have the patches on the jersey. Is there anything else there?
You know, when it comes to Saturday, it's about the game. But, you know, I think it's important that, you know, we voice, you know, a positive message about that, you know, regarding social injustices and all that. You know, that's what the patches are for. And I think before the game, we're going to, like, come together with Arkansas. So, you know, there's some positive things that are going to take place.
Jed May.
Hey, Monty, I wanted to ask you, with everything that's gone on this summer, you know, one, are you excited to finally be back, having it be a game week and excited to finally play on Saturday? And two, were there points over the summer where you weren't sure whether you'd actually get to this point?
Yeah, I was not very confident that we was going to play this year, especially after the other conferences shut it down. But, you know, we're here for a reason. So, you know, let's play, you know, hopefully, you know, everybody keep wearing their mask and, you know, try to keep the numbers down and keep everybody safe, because safety is the number one, you know, thing for me, for everybody, because I just want to make sure everybody, especially, you know, my teammates, make sure they straight, make sure they ain't, you know, nothing crazy going to happen.
The last question from Monty. We'll go to Jake Rowe.
Hey, Monty, you kind of had a front row seat to this offense and facing 1-versus-1s in practice. Obviously, not asking for specifics, but, you know, what have you seen from that group? What kind of improvement have you seen? How excited should Georgia fans be about what you guys can do offensively?
You know, we got a lot of special players over there. George Pickens, you know, got Kieras, you got James Cook, you got Zamir, Kenny. You got a lot of good players over there. But, you know, ultimately, you know, you're going to be judged about how you play on Saturday. So, you know, that's why we get a great opportunity this weekend, you know, for everybody on offense, defense, special teams to go showcase what we've been doing the last couple of months and what we've been preparing for.
Thank you, Monty. Have a great rest of your day.
Sure.